Hello students, in this video I am going to explain practical number 3rd and 4th. Let us start with practical number 3rd. Aim of practical number 3rd is write a program in C++ to perform arithmetic operations using switch case. Now, what are arithmetic operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are arithmetic operations. We are going to perform these arithmetic operations using switch case. But before going to the code, first we'll see what is switch case. Switch case come under selection structure. The switch statement is used to select one of many code blocks to be executed. A switch statement allows a variable to be tested for equality against a list of values. Each value is called a case, and the variable being switched on is checked for each case. The switch statement is a multi-way branch statement. Switch case statement is used when we have multiple conditions and we need to perform different action based on the condition. Now moving to the coding part. In this program we are using the switch statement to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We first display the message, that is 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication and 4 for division, to user to enter the desired operation number. Whatever user will input, that will be stored in the character variable named as OP. We then display the message to user to enter two numbers which are stored in the float variable name as num1 and num2. Here we are using one more variable, that is num3, that is used to store the answer. The switch statement is then used to check the operation number entered by the user. If the user enter 1, addition is performed on the numbers. If the user enters 2, subtraction is performed on the numbers. If the user enters 3, multiplication is performed on the numbers. If the user enters 4, division is performed on the numbers. If the user enters any other number other than 1 to 4, the default code is printed. Notice that the break statement is used inside each case block. This terminates the switch statement. If the break statement is not used, all cases after the correct case are executed. Now see the output on the screen. Here user wants to perform multiplication. So he enter 3. After that he enter two numbers as 2 and 4. So the output is multiplication is 8. Now we'll discuss some questions that can be asked on this practical. First question, which is the multi-way decision statement? Answer is switch case. Switch case is the multi-way decision statement. Second question, in switch case, expression must evaluate which values? Answer, the expression must evaluate to a character value or integer value. Third question, case labels ends with. Answer is case labels ends with colon. Fourth question, which is the statement at the end of each block signals the end of particular block? Answer is break statement. Break statement is the statement at the end of each block signals the end of particular block. Fifth question, which block will be executed if the value of the expression does not match? Answer is default block. Default block will be executed if the value of the expression does not match. Now, moving to the next practical number 4. Aim of practical number 4 is write a program in C++ to calculate factorial of a number entered by the user using for loop. Before going to the code, first we'll understand what is factorial. The factorial of a number is the product of all the integers from 1 to that number. The factorial can only be defined for positive integers. For example, if user wants to find factorial of 3, then it is calculated as 1 into 2 into 3. So, 1 into 2, answer is 2. Next, 2 into 3, whatever answer you will get, that answer you have to multiply with next number. So the previous answer is 2. So we are going to multiply with next number. Next number is 3. So 2 into 3, answer is 6. So factorial of 3 is 6. Now moving to the coding part. In this program, the user is asked to enter a positive integer. Then the factorial of that number is calculated and displayed on the screen. In this program, we are using for loop because here we have to repeat some statements again and again. Here, an integer variable is used to store the number which user is going to enter. I variable is used for loop and f variable is used to calculate and store factorial value. Here for loop is executed till I less than equal to n condition become false. Once the condition false, it jumps out of the loop. That is the statement after for loop and print the value of factorial on screen. Now see the output on the screen. Here user wants to calculate factorial of 5. So factorial of 5 is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. So 1 into 2, answer is 2. So this 2 will get multiplied with next number, that is 3. So 2 into 3, 6. So 6 is multiplied with next number, that is 4. So 6 into 4 is 24. Now 24 will get multiplied with next number, that is 5. 24 into 5 is 120. So we are getting output of factorial is 120. Now we'll discuss some questions that can be asked on this practical. First question, for loop is entry control loop or exit control loop? Answer is for loop is entry control loop. Second question, the initialization is which statement? Answer is assignment statement. Initialization is assignment statement. Third question, the test condition is which statement? Answer is relational expression. Test condition is relational expression. Fourth question, the initialization, test condition and increment are separated by what? Answer is semicolon. Initialization, test condition, increment are separated by semicolon. Fifth question, in for loop, what will be first thing? Test condition or initialization? Answer is initialization. In for loop, first thing will be initialization and after that test condition will be there. Sixth question, in for loop, after test condition, what will be executed? Answer is body of loop. In for loop, after checking test condition, if condition is true, then body of loop is executed, and if condition false, then it jump the statement X. That is the statement which is after for loop. Thank you.